finna fly you out and not get no pussy? Crazy? You can stay right here. I told you that. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. Maybe you have to get on a flight. Uber, we're back to the hotel. We're in Puerto Rico right now. So if you're not finna give it up, you can stay right here. I'm not getting your flight.
Give it up in the airport?
I mean, we could go get a little motel real quick. We could go on a porta potty. We could go somewhere.
But you couldn't get an extra day.
In the bathroom. I didn't get an extra day because you was acting funny since you got here, acting like you ain't wanna. You feel me? But now all of a sudden you on your period. Now all of a sudden you on your period. So what you gonna do? Let me know right now.
Get home, for real.
No, seriously, I'm not buying. I bought a one-way trip for both of us. Now you need to find your way back. Or
this is against the law.
This is against the law.
Yeah, it's prostitution.
What? Prostitution? How? How? I'm sex trafficking you? That's what you call that? No. I just
like, stop taking people's stuff. Stop taking people's stuff. Stop taking people's stuff.
This soft life, yeah, that they're portraying to you on social media is a scam. It's a scam. And when I realized it, that's when I got myself to work. It's a scam. Let me tell you something. First of all, right, if you're wishing for soft life, yeah, and you're doing it in the way that a lot of these people are trying to tell you to do it, like date up, date somebody more successful than you, that means that you are basing the fact that your whole life is going to be in the hands of a man. Men that can wake up today after 36 years of marriage and say that I don't feel like being with you anymore, and you can ask them why, and they say, no, I just don't feel like it. That's the person you're basing your future on. Excuse me, my friend, if you don't get up and get yourself a job, listen, soft life is amazing. I'm all for it, right? But a lot of the time you need to create a soft life for yourself. It's amazing if on the way you meet a man that can take that burden off of you and do it for you. I would love to meet a man like that. I would plan to meet a man like that. But in my plan, I will make sure that I work hard enough that if that should never happen, I am set. Soft life is a scam. It's a scam. Don't look at a lot of these girls that you're watching, yeah? They're working hard, you know? But they're not showing you how early they get up. They're not showing you what they have to do to get their money. They're not showing you that. All they're showing you is the apartment, the car, and the house. You know that a house is paid with money, right? Yes. Okay, so where do people get their money? Because yes, a lot of people are getting their money in ways that aren't ethically right for you. That's fair, right? So you wouldn't do that. But if they're not getting their money from pimping themselves up, they're working. So as much as this soft life thing is being promoted, I also need people to start telling people how hard they're working. Because you might be looking at Jada Wader, yes, but Jada Wader gets up early. Jada Wader's at the meeting on time. I have Jada Wader on Snap. Jada Wader don't sit still. So as much as it's soft life because she's finally reaping what she sowed, she had to work hard to get there. Do you understand? So this whole soft life thing, like, you're not going to get a good life by just hoping that you date the right man. Of course, that could happen, but what are the chances? Are you really going to base your life on that? Nah, sorry, me, I'm working, boy. If you see these dark bags, I'm working. Why? Because I want to be able to say, yeah, soft life when I'm older. I would love to say that my husband did it for me, fantastic, but I'm not basing my entire life on my husband doing good things and working well. Because if he decides he doesn't want to be with me, I'm done.
Like, I couldn't agree any less. Work for your stuff, get your own stuff, make your own money, so that things like this don't happen to you, where now you are left overseas because you cannot afford a trip back. And like, you really expected him to spend his money and not have intimacy with you. At this point, what he's looking for is the worth of his money. I feel like if you want to get into those sort of agreements, then at least write and have a written contract to that's what's going to happen. Nobody goes in unexpected. You just know. Right. As much as I want to blame the girl, I'm blaming the boy as well. You shouldn't be doing that because you don't know who is who. Right? You can be sued for that as soon as you get into the States. They can say that you raped them, because your flutes are now in their DNA. and they can say, then prove that actually you violated them, there's a get back. So you never do that. And for the fact that you were taking videos of her and you were making all of those things, yes. So let's be mindful. When a lady says no, take your losses and leave. Another thing with ladies, stop taking people's stuff when you know that you literally cannot afford it. You know you don't have the money to go wherever you want to go. Whether you went to Puerto Rico, you don't have money to go there, but you're taking people's stuff. How brave are you? If you're now, what he's doing is like even in the motel, what he's trying to do is get his money's worth, basically. Do you have the money to go back home? No, you don't. So if you can afford it, don't do it. Don't do it, because it's not worth it. It's not even worth the time for you to do that, but people keep on doing it. And it's so shocking how you guys go to the extreme length to do the things that you do, and hope that this is how you beg rich men. This is how you beg rich men, by trying to trick them and giving them the illusion. You know what happens when you do things like this. You can end up in the garbage somewhere. I'm gonna hold both of them accountable. I'm gonna hold both of them. So shocking. So really shocking. I'm embarrassed for the both of you.